Alright guys, so first things first, I figured I'd give you a quick update on the frame swap of the first gen here. As you can see, I haven't touched it since the last video. Slider's still sitting there. I hadn't even set it over on the other side of the garage with the other one yet. There's still bolts and bushings on the ground. Disappointed, but it's an understandable lack of progress. So I recorded that last video on January 1st. It was New Year's Day. Then I worked every day up until January 14th or 15th, one or the other. Then I finally got around to editing and posting that video on the 16th. Then on the 18th, which was the Tuesday after that weekend, I went and had surgery on my daggum leg again. This time they went into my ankle instead of messing with my knee. And they did what's called a tendon transfer. Moved a few of the tendons around in my foot, or my ankle rather. So hopefully my drop foot problem is fixed and I won't have to high school marching band stepped everywhere I go. We'll see how that goes. Still got a couple months of physical therapy and shit ahead of me. But I did not forget about this project. I've just been recuperating from surgery. Although I haven't made any physical progress, I have done research. I know what kind of coating I'm putting on it. I know what all I need to cut off, what all I need to keep. So I got the planning side of this done. I just don't have any actual physical work because I've been sitting on the couch. But we're not here to talk about this project. We're here to talk about the new project that we're going to go get. And before anyone asks, no, it's not to replace this one. No, it's not really going to help this one either. It's just, it's going to be another fun truck. We're going to have two cool trucks on this channel now. Can't wait. Let's roll. What's up guys, Sparky Off-Road here. In today's video we are talking about new project vehicles. So, real quick, I know y'all don't recognize this truck. Don't matter, we're getting rid of it today. Just a cheap 04 Sierra I bought off the girlfriend's cousin. Nothing too extravagant. The other project vehicle, because there's two vehicles in this video we're talking about. One is the one we're on our way to go get. You'll see that in a second. The other one is a 2014 Toyota. That's all I'm going to say. We traded the 17 Camry and the 18 RAV4 in on a 2014 Toyota something or other. It'll tow. It's cheaper than both of those cars combined. The payment's about half, so we're going to get everything paid off sooner and get to building this 4Runner sooner. But right now, we are on our way to PA to go check out this other project, the one we're trading the Chevy for. So let's get to it. Here's a little known fact about Ohio, but the orange barrel is the unofficial state flower. And it is really cool how they just randomly pop up on the side of the highway for no apparent reason, blocking lanes and stuff. Like, you would think ODOT would do something to, you know, keep these flowers out of the road, but they do not. So it's a big problem here. Wild orange barrels. Cones too. The orange cones are also a problem around here. On the bright side, it is a lovely day. Canton is really pretty right now. I think there's supposed to be a football Hall of Fame around here somewhere. Maybe I'll see that. Hey, looky there, I found it. NFL Hall of Fame. I do like how they took these, I don't know if you can see them, but the poles for the power lines and turned them into goalposts. I can't lie, that's pretty sweet. But, yep. Memorial Fieldhouse, Canton City Schools, Hall of Fame Village. Looks like a pretty cool football stadium. Hey, there it is, right there, Hall of Fame. One of these days I'll have to come up here and actually stop by and check that out. Although I ain't watched football in years. Still be cool to check out. Y'all ready to see what we're getting? Or what we got, rather? '99 Toyota 4Runner. Good old 3rd gen. Got people looking at me weird in this truck stop parking lot. So we'll get better shots of it when we get home, and we'll find a good spot to look at it. Alright guys, so what we have here is a 1999 Toyota 4Runner 3.4 automatic. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a 5-speed, that would just be too nice. But it's actually in pretty good shape body wise. The only real rust on it is right here on this back bumper. Other than that, the body's clean. The frame definitely needs coated. I don't know if you can see that, but for the most part the frame is good. There are 2 patches, one on each side right here at the transmission cross member. I'm not sure if they're patches or just kind of strengthening up the frame for that for some reason, but overall it is in pretty good shape. It's got some scratches, actually I think that's from the neighbor cat probably. Some scratches, some dings, but overall I'm happy with it. Definitely fits me better than the Chevy did. It's, you know, Toyota. But yeah, so it's not without its problems. One problem it has is it needs new shocks bad, but I'm not doing that, at least not right now. It needs lifted first. The inside is in pretty good shape too. It definitely needs cleaned real bad because the guy who had it before me smoked. So yeah, I need to give it a good deep clean to get the smoke smell out and clean up all the ashes that are all over the floor, because apparently he didn't believe in using an ashtray. We do have a missing button here. I'll probably find a light bar button for that at some point when I start modifying this thing. It's got these cute little green LED lights front and back with that button. I don't know if I'm gonna keep those or not. That's kind of annoying. Stock radio, that's got to go. But yeah, inside it's in fairly good shape. No real rips or tears. All the doors open, all the windows work, the back window works. It's a little slow, probably just needs a, there it is. The window in the back could probably use greased. Obviously the hinges and stuff back here needs clean or greased. Back here is in pretty good shape. Like I said, the inside's good, the outside's pretty good. Here's one thing that confuses me. My other vehicle that I'm about to show you guys is bigger than this. I can walk under this hatch and not hit my head, but I can't walk under its hatch and not hit my head. I don't understand it. Smaller vehicle, higher hatch. How's that make sense? I do believe he backed into something, which is what caused that to get dented in and all that, to get out of whack, but I want to put aftermarket bumpers on it anyway at some point in time, so I ain't worried about that. Might keep the steps just because, you know, it makes it easier to get in and out, especially with the foot in the boot and, you know, family. This is going to be a daily driver, and at some point I hope to make it like a light off-roader slash overlander rig. I know I make fun of those people, and for the most part I hate most of them. There's a couple I've met that are kind of cool, but you know, it's going to be a while before the first gen's done, and I need to get out in the woods, and so that's how I'm going to do it. Plus I can take the family, which will be kind of cool. So yeah, a little more about this thing. A couple more problems it has. Most of them are right here. As you can see, we have the typical P017 System 2 lean, which is total crock of shit because it blows smoke out the back and unburnt fuel. Then we have a couple more. 1135 for air fuel sensor heater. 107 again. 1130 air fuel sensor. 33 air fuel sensor. 35 again. So yeah, it definitely needs an O2 sensor, if not both of them. It had an exhaust leak right between the cats. I fixed that already because I couldn't even crack the windows without the vehicle filling full of fumes. But let's fix that real quick. So yeah, I gotta get that fixed. They rebuilt the whole front end, but they used Moog stuff, so I'm going to replace the ball joints because I don't want to die. Everyone knows Moog ball joints are hit and miss. I want to give it a full tune-up along with the O2 sensors, fuel filter, full tune-up. So right now, the biggest problem with this thing is it gets 9 miles per gallon. It should get a lot better than that. So it's definitely running rich as hell. Sorry the GoPro died and I don't really exactly remember what all I was saying. But so there's the new 3rd gen family wheeler daily driver. Then we have this guy. This right here is a 2014 Toyota Sequoia 5.7 V8. It's basically a Tundra, just with a pap cap on and a back seat instead of a bed. It's got brand new 275 6520 Mickey Thompson Baja Legend EXPs. I was ecstatic to find out that this thing could fit 34s stock, and that's what these are. It's like a 34 by 10 3/4, and I think they look sick as tits on here. Other than that, it is bone stock, stock exhaust, nothing done to it at all anywhere. It is a limited, so it's got the leather seats, which is kind of nice, and JBL sound system, which I like. And it, even with the 34, still gets 15 miles a gallon, so that's not too god-awful terrible. I expected much worse. But, yeah, this thing we got because, like I said, it was cheaper than the Camry and the RAV4. And so I definitely wanted cheaper. I wanted something that could tow. And this thing has like a 9,000 pound towing capacity, I think it is. So it'll definitely tow the first gen once I get it built and get a trailer for it. It's also third row, which is nice. Even though we only have one kid and we are for sure not having another one. The third row is nice for when like her family wants to go with us somewhere, or when my sister and her cousin want to come over. You know, fitting 2 people in a car seat and 1 seat is kind of a pain in the ass. Or you can just put up the third row and everyone sits comfortably. But there's nothing special about it. She's just a stock old rig and I'm not doing nothing to it really. I might put a roof rack on it. Might not, I haven't decided. Other than that, I do want to kind of maybe put a little bit louder exhaust because I hate quiet cars, and this thing, all you hear is the fan because it's got a loud ass fan on it for whatever reason. All Toyotas do for whatever reason, but this one just seems extra loud. It's maybe an exhaust. Other than that, not really doing anything to it. Its main purpose is just a family hauler. You know, whenever we go somewhere, it'll be tow the 4Runner. If I go somewhere like Rush or, you know, somewhere it's a good drive away, we've already tested it. You can sleep in the back very comfortably. So, yeah, it'll just be the tow / camping rig, and my girlfriend / baby mama's daily driver, but she don't really go anywhere ever unless she has to. So it works great, and it'll be paid off a lot faster than the Camry and the RAV4 would have been. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like the new vehicles on the channel and the new content that they shall bring. So like I said, I want to basically build that to kind of how the Tacoma was. Same muffler and everything. Yeah. 4Runner version of the Tacoma. Not really doing anything to this, so any videos on this will just be either about these tires, because there's not really any reviews on YouTube about them, and maintenance. That's about it. Maybe the exhaust if I get to do that. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribed. Have a good one, y'all.